Family.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on, family?
What is up?
I didn't see you there.
Hey.
Family. If you paid attention, you noticed that the intro was just a tad bit different.
It's changed.
Than you're accustomed to.
It's changed, y'all.
Now, if you're asking yourself, why is that? Crenshaw's. Why did you change the music?
What's going on?
It's really simple, family. This is an After Dark. Family.
We haven't had one in a while.
It's been a minute since we actually did an After Dark episode, family. So we thought that we would bring one to you.
Yes.
So before we get into it, before we start with our normal introduction, before we start with our, as my wife loves to say, our house cleeping.
House cleep, baby.
For our new family members.
Yes.
Let us explain just a little bit about what an After Dark episode is. Yes. Now, family, the Crenshaw Corner, we consider ourselves a somewhat family-friendly program.
We are.
You can listen while you're doing the dishes, while you're working out, while you're in the car with the kids.
With your grandmama.
With your grandmother.
Mother-in-law.
The mother of the church.
Yeah,
you can listen.
Yeah.
You can listen. But there's every once in a while.
When you hear this music.
You
don't want to do that.
Well, I'm not saying that you don't want to do that.
Well, you may not want to.
But understand that it may be some topics, some situations, some conversations that, as my family used to say, is grown folk conversation.
Grown folk business.
You know, and I'm pretty sure if you're from a certain age group, at some point in time you've heard, stay out of grown folk business.
Yeah.
No, not even business. Stay out of grown folks business. After Dark is kind of that. It's where you turn to your kids and lovingly look them in their face and you simply tell them,
Go get a snack.
Stay out of grown folks business. So family, welcome.
Hey.
We welcome you.
Yes.
So family, I am Sanchez Crenshaw. I am your host.
Yes.
And as always, I am joined by the absolute best part of my day.
That's me.
The apple of my eye.
Yes.
The wind beneath my wings. The rib that completes me.
He's completed, guys.
The tootie to my Muldoon. The tootie to my Muldoon.
Baby, who is Tootie and who in the world is Muldoon?
Muldoon. Muldoon.
It don't matter. I don't know.
Muldoon. Tootie. Toody. Tootie.
It ain't the facts of life, so you know.
No, it ain't the facts of life at all.
I truly don't know.
No. I'll give you a hint.
Okay, there's a hint.
Cop show. Set in New York. Actually set in Brooklyn. No?
No.
Two patrolmen in a car.
Starsky and Hutch.
That's a good guess. But go about 20 years before that.
Is it? No. I was thinking about the two ladies that were cops.
What you're thinking of that one. You're thinking of not Casey. You're thinking, oh man, actually I just drew a blank.
See that?
I really did. Cause anyway, I'll come back to that. But
Cagney
it's not that.
and
Cagney and Lacey.
See,
thank you
that's
very
what I was
much.
thinking
You got
about.
me. But that's not it.
Then who
That's
these
not it.
people, baby?
Car 54, where are you?
Do I look? We trying to be after dark, honey. Do I look like I would know that? See, I'm trying to keep my after dark voice.
Yeah, car 54.
I look like I would know that, baby.
Now, fun fact. The actual partner, Muldoon, was Herman Munster. The actor that played Herman Munster played Muldoon.
Okay, I love you.
No, you don't want
I love you, baby.
You gonna say your name?
Oh, wow. What is going on, family? What is going on? I am Angela Crenshaw, guys. What is going on?
That is my wife, family.
Honest with that question, what is really going on, family?
That is my wife,
what
family.
What is really going on?
Family, that is my wife.
I'm going to get in trouble because I had these instructions.
Yeah, please stop.
Before we started.
Please stop tapping my microphone.
Tap his microphone, y'all.
Could you please?
And I just did it again.
Yeah, I'm going to take your nails off.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm saying.
Hey.
Hey, baby. So So family. Now I mentioned it earlier for our new family members. Welcome. We welcome you to the Crenshaw Corner family. Now what makes you family? How do you get the family membership card?
Yes. How do you get it mailed to your house?
It's really simple. You've done it already. You're listening.
You're listening, guys.
And family, however you're listening, whether it's on iTunes, whether it's Podbean, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Amazon Music, whether it's Google Podcasts, whether it's iHeartRadio, or on our own personal website at www.thecrenshawcorner.com.
Say it again, baby.
www.thecrenshawcorner.com.
Yes.
We thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, guys.
And as always, for our returning family members,
what's up, returners?
you already know how we feel about you.
Love you.
Now, for our new family members, we love you.
Hearts.
We honor you.
Yes, we do.
We cherish you.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
But there's just something about the returning family members.
They got it.
Yeah.
They understood the assignment.
They understood the assignment. Yes. They turned it in on time.
Yes.
It's a beautiful thing.
They even brought somebody to class.
They brought a friend. It was bring a friend to school day.
And they brought a friend.
And they brought a friend.
Yes.
So we thank them for that.
Thank you guys so much.
And then as always, welcome to the cookout.
Yes.
Make sure you bring some aluminum foil so you can wet bay.
Take something with you.
So you can take something with you.
A nugget.
A nugget, a gem.
Yes.
Just something you can pull out during those times and be like, you know what? Aha. The Crenshaws talked about this.
Did you say aha?
Aha.
Uh-huh.
Aha.
Oh my gosh.
The Crenshaws talked about this. So let me pull this out the foil.
Yeah.
And then family, we consider ourselves an interactive podcast, which means we can be found on the socials.
Yes.
We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook.
Yes,
all
we
on the
are.
Crenshaw Corner.
Yes.
And of course, you can email us at any time at thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Once again, thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com.
Yes.
There we go, baby.
Hi, honey.
All of the house cleeping is out the way.
Cleeping out the way.
Now, before we begin, I do have a small question for you.
Yes, my love.
Because we actually do have an announcement for the family.
Yeah.
Now, do you want to talk about that announcement in the show? Or do you want to wait and actually put out something on social media?
We're going to put something on social media. So, family, pay attention.
Okay.
Watch for social media. We got something coming up for you. We're excited about it. Unbelievable what Sanchez has created for the Crenshaw Corner. Not Angela. Sanchez has created for the Crenshaw Corner. And so I'm so excited. This After Dark is going to be a little different.
How's it going to be different, baby?
We're going to flip the script.
Are we?
Yeah, we're going to flip it. So questions came to us.
Right.
But some of the questions were a little bit more hot. Not even more hot.
A little adultish.
And a little fun and adultish. And so one of the fun adultish questions that I have, and one of the statements I'm going to make, which Sanchez says, well, he doesn't normally know anything.
I never know nothing.
That we do anyway.
I just turn on the microphones and we go from there.
But this is weird, Sanchez, so get ready. Because even me saying is uncomfortable.
We're going into uncomfortabilities.
Yeah, we're going to uncomfortabilities.
It's going to be real uncomfortable. You keep hitting my microphone.
I know. I don't know to do.
Stop hitting the microphone.
I'm
that's
from
what you
New
do.
York. I work with my hands.
And that's fine. You got all this area that's not the microphone.
All of this.
Okay.
All of this area.
You're going to keep playing with me.
Okay, I say I love you. Okay, listen.
What's up?
So the first time I ever asked you to go buy feminine products like tampons and pads, how did you feel about that?
Is that really what we're going to start with?
Because I don't want people to think it's all about sex.
Wow,
it's
hold on.
about, nighttime stuff, and I need to know.
Seriously, is that really the first time you sent me to the store to buy feminine products?
Yes.
How did I feel about it?
Because I felt very awkward.
You felt awkward?
Yeah. If you realize, I've never asked. We were maybe 4 or 5 years into our marriage before I even asked you to ever do that.
Yeah, it was a while.
I refused.
It was a while.
I would go to Sam's Club and buy packs and packs and packs in bulk just so I wouldn't ask him to do that for me.
But you would buy it with me though. I'm there.
Yeah, but not like you going by yourself or baby, can you pick it up? You standing there versus you going to get it is two different things. And then even then it's always hidden. You know what I'm saying? It's not out there. It's just hid.
Right.
So how did you feel the first time?
To be honest, when it comes to that, I think I'm a different type dude. Mm-hmm. It never bothered me. It never bothered me at all. Mm-hmm. And I think the reason it never bothered me because I grew up with women.
Okay.
My mother, I got sisters.
Yeah.
My aunties, my grandmother.
That's right. Women dominate your family.
Women dominate my family.
Right.
Female cousins, women dominate my family.
Right.
So, and plus, I was always in the mindset if I'm going to the store and I'm purchasing maxi pads and tampons, they know it ain't for me. So let's be honest. You can look at actually for me, I consider it kind of a badge of honor. And here's why.
Okay. Break it down, baby.
When this 6'4", 280-pound man come walking into the store to buy tampons, you know it ain't for him, but you know what I got?
What?
I got a woman at home.
Got a woman at home.
There you go.
There you?
I got a woman at home. So yeah, I'm gonna get the extra strong tampons with the wings.
Baby, no, baby.
It ain't extra strong. It's not that.
First of all,
what's up?
Tampons don't have wings, and they're not extra strong.
Okay, which one got wings?
The pads.
Oh, the maxi. Okay, I knew one of them had wings.
I'm gonna need you to get this right.
I'm just saying.
Get it right, okay, baby.
Ain't the tampons extra strong?
No, super, and super plus.
What's the difference?
Not that.
It's the same thing.
Get it.
Super absorbent.
Super absorbent.
So no, but I never that actually. Like I said, stuff like that really never bothered me.
Right.
And when I say this, I'm not trying to be funny. But I've always been secure. Excuse me for a moment. Family talk, baby.
You've been secure in your manhood.
There you go. I've always been.
See, I use a different voice for it.
I appreciate that. I've always been secure in who I am, and I've always been secure in my manhood. So there's a lot of things about me that you can question, but who I am as a man, you can't.
Got you.
That's not a debate we can have.
So do you? Okay, when the first time I ever sent you, did you know where to go? Did you know what I was talking about? Or did you just kept going down the road? Or did you find somebody like, ma'am, can you come help me?
No, I went to hold on. I do that now though. I will pull a young girl stocking and I'm looking for some super absorbent size 3s. Can you help me?
Look at you knowing the numbers.
I'm just saying.
I love you.
So can you help me find this? Because all this look the same to me. Now the thing is though, after 21 years, all it still looks the same to me. I don't know. I don't know.
By heart now.
I don't know. That's why I'd be like, send me a picture.
So you just take it out of your mind the moment you shop. It's over. It's thrilled.
It's not for me.
It's not for you.
So I don't hold that in my mental Rolodex. So I go in. I find you can't miss the aisle. You can't miss it. It's there.
It's there. It's the aisle.
Yeah. And then if I can't find the one thing though, I will not spend too long looking for it.
Okay.
That's only because I get aggravated. And like I said, it all looks the same to me. So I find a little young girl. Ma'am, come forth and hither.
What, baby?
Come forth and hither.
Come forth and hither.
I need help finding this stuff. I ain't gonna search too long. She gonna be without it. If I got to search too long.
Thank you for the love.
And that's just simply because when it comes to certain stuff, I'm impatient.
Thank you for your support.
I'm just saying. So I'll be like, ma'am, Tamika, Miss Tamika, come here.
Not Miss
Come here, Miss Tamika.
You doing it with the hands?
With the hands. Come here, Miss Tamika. Here's the picture of what I'm looking for. Where that?
Where that's at.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. It took me a while though. I really for years to do that. I just did not. Yeah, I didn't feel comfortable with that. I didn't feel like, hey, babe,
why not?
Can you go? It's not as if you didn't know it wasn't happening.
I kind of know.
Right, but
because it ruined my life. 3 weeks out the month.
Okay, so here's the thing that Sanchez says when it comes to this. He only has one good week. Is that what you say all the time?
Out the month, I got one good week.
Explain to the family why you say you only got one good week.
Okay, family. Here's the thing. And
you're probably gonna help some brothers.
Yeah, once again, this is
help some brothers.
This is an after dark episode. So when I say the one good week, I'm talking about boom, boom, bang, bang, chicka, boom, boom. That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that chicka, boom, boom.
On the floor.
So what happens is that the week before.
It's amazing that he knows this, guys. It blows my mind when he tells me. He can tell me what I'm going through. But go ahead.
The week before her cycle comes, she's sick. The week of her cycle, she's sick, and then that week after her cycle, she's sick.
Yep.
So she's it's like an uncomfortability she's in. Her stomach's bothering her, different things. So that week before, that week of, and then that week after.
Yeah.
So once again, there's only 4 weeks in a month. I don't care what month it is. I don't care if it's 28 days or 31 days. I don't care if it's a leap year. There's only 4 weeks in a month. So I got a good 7 days to get it in. Now, here's the only thing about that good 7 days.
Oh my God.
Sometimes.
Oh my God.
What happens with my one? Yeah, family, you family. So we're gonna have honest conversation. And I'm pretty sure she ain't the only one. Sometimes for whatever reason her cycle jumps.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes it'll come early.
Yep.
Sometimes it'll come late.
Yep.
So really, family, I ain't got no weeks. If we just being honest, ain't got no weeks, family. That's why she look at me when she be mad at me. I'm like, I'm gonna just put it on your forehead. I'm gonna just put it on your forehead. Figure it out from there.
You know what?
Because I ain't got no wins here. I pick a day. If I pick a day, it don't work. So I just put it on the forehead. Move on with my life.
First of all, I just appreciate that you pay enough attention to know that information, right? Because it is true. Like the week before, I get migraines upon migraines upon migraines.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's crazy. The week after, I am still sick. During, I'm sick. So I got one good week of my life that my mind is right and my mind is strong. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With the rest of my body, so that's where it's at. So absolutely.
I learned very early on in our marriage that what affects you.
Oh, I was going to say, what a friend we have in Jesus, but go ahead.
I learned that as a child. Say, I sung that wonderful hymn. Oh, what me and the mother of the church. Oh, what a friend we have in Jesus.
Not on the after dark session, baby. I'm sorry. I'm out. My bad.
No, what I was saying was, if I was really interrupted,
sorry.
with Jesus. I love Jesus though. Jesus can always interrupt me.
Interrupt me, Lord. Interrupt us, Lord.
But what I was saying was, I learned very early in our marriage that whatever affects you, I need to pay attention to, because if it affects you, it's going to affect me.
Absolutely.
And if I want a happy life, if I want to calm the troubled waters,
the waters need to be calm.
Oh yeah, the waters need to be calm. I need to have a full understanding of what affects you.
Right.
What affects you in a positive way, what affects you in a negative way, what affects you in a neutral way.
Yeah.
I need to understand that, because I need to, first of all, I need to not be the reason that something affects you negatively.
Got you.
So I need to understand and we've talked about this term before, what are the triggers?
What are the triggers?
What are the triggers? So I learned it a long time ago, and I knew that affected you. Your time of the month, your whatever you want to say. Your
Mother
Aunt
Nature.
Flo.
Mother Nature.
Was it Aunt Flo? I know what to call her.
I don't know.
Aunt Sally, something like that.
What?
Something like that.
I think too, for me, I think at the beginning it was kind of difficult for you because I don't get mood swings like that. So I'm not like mean and agitated and frustrated.
You don't.
I'm just more like tired, anxious. I go into and another thing, I go into thinking mode at that time of the month, but I'm not like mean and nasty or anything like that.
You seem bothered more than anything
just
else.
out of it, right?
Yeah, kind of like almost like you're in a fog.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just learned, I don't know, for me it was very important to understand how you worked, how you tick.
Thank you.
It was very important for me to do that, and I'm not saying all men don't, but if you don't, you need to.
Yeah, definitely.
And
know if she's a 3, a 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the past, brothers. And please know if it's a wing or not wing, Mr. Crenshaw.
Bruh, it's 21 years. I'm just saying.
And you still talking about it.
I don't know. Red Bull give me wings. That's all I know.
I can't stand
I don't know
you.
nothing.
All right, so here goes the next question.
What's up?
Which is very interesting. It says being married for a while, how do you find a way to get sex started? Is it hard? I guess who starts?
Is it hard?
Not that way, baby.
Oh,
like because you've been married for so long. Is it? I guess basically like the reason why sex doesn't get started is because one of y'all are waiting for the other one. Maybe
right.
Is that what you're trying to say? Maybe I don't know what that is.
Well,
exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna answer it first.
Okay, go ahead.
And then you can just come behind me
and
say what you need to say to it. But I would suggest because, and let's be honest, after any amount of time,
5 years, 3 years,
3 years, 2 years,
6. No, I won't say 6 months.
Nah,
you're still getting it in 6 months.
Yeah, once that honeymoon period is over.
When is the honeymoon period over though?
Depends on the couple.
Yeah.
We know people that's been married 39 years are still in the honeymoon phase.
Yeah, and I just need their book.
Yeah. We also know people who've been married a week and they already
divorced in that area.
They already talking about, I don't even like you no more.
He doing the most. He wanted every day.
He's doing the most right now.
First of all, that's another thing. Off topic.
We always off topic. This
you,
whole episode, it's an After Dark off topic.
Do you really discuss
and that's the name,
how
After
many
Dark
times
off topic.
when you first? I don't think you go in, because I think when you're dating, you probably if you don't love the Lord like you're supposed to, you're having sex before marriage, and so here we are. We're not hypocritical about that, but what I'm saying is, do you, because you're doing it so much and y'all don't live together,
Right.
do you sit down one day and be like, okay, so when we get married, we gonna have it 2 or 3 times or 4 or 5 times, a week or something like that?
I really don't believe people have that conversation. I think both parties going with expectations.
That you're gonna get the same thing you had when you went in?
Let me rephrase that.
Okay.
Expectations, not the word I wanted to use. I think both parties going with assumptions.
That we still gonna be doing it the same way.
Yeah, because I'm gonna talk about me for a moment.
Oh my God, here he goes.
I got my hand raised, teacher.
Put your head down.
Teacher, can you call on me? I got my hand raised.
Sanchez.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Teacher. So I went in with the assumption, because one thing my wife just said, we're not going to be hypocritical.
No, we're not.
Before we shared a last name,
We shared some other stuff.
we shared some other things. We was getting it in, is what we was doing.
Yeah.
And I was under the assumption, because I had always heard in life, how you start is how you finish. That's what I always heard in life.
That was my hypocritical mode.
That's what I'm saying. How you start.
That's what I tell them. If you start something this way, you need to keep it going.
There you go. And then my wife was real good for telling me with her little hands and her little head going, don't start none if you ain't going to finish it.
Absolutely.
If you can't keep it up, don't be doing it.
Right.
So I'm rolling into a situation. I love the woman. I think she's sexy. She's sexy to me. She do some things to my bodies that I enjoy.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
I'm talking about on a spiritual level. Get your mind out the gutter.
Oh, my bad.
I know it's an after dark moment, but get your mind
but
out
I
the
thought that's
gutter.
what you meant.
I'm talking about spirits.
Like, you talking about the way I lay hands and pray over
you don't love the Lord like you say you do.
Okay, praying over you. You right. The anointing.
Yeah, but in the beginning,
The anointing, Keisha. The anointing. Keisha. The anointing.
in the beginning, we were, like I said, we were getting it in, and then all of a sudden,
It wasn't all of a sudden.
as the
bruh.
Bible say, the well ran dry.
Not awful a sudden. Years.
No, it wasn't years.
Baby.
Months.
Okay.
It was a good month.
It was not.
By the time that first light bill came,
You
but I'm just saying, by the
You do not, but y'all
no,
don't
I'm
believe
just saying, by the
Sanchez.
time, okay,
Don't
by
believe
the,
this.
by the time the government recognized your last name as Crenshaw, and by the time that first light bill came under the name of Angela D. Crenshaw, the proverbial well had ran dry.
Y'all do not listen to this nut.
And now my assumption, and see, that's what they say. You got to be careful
What you assuming?
of making assumptions.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, because my assumptions didn't live up to my expectations, which didn't match my reality. And then all of a sudden, my wife went from a young lady who enjoys life to a nun. And I don't know what happened, because I married a Christian lady that had backslid a little bit. And then once she got my last name, she became a Buddhist monk living in the monastery, taking a vow of abstinence.
Y'all, if y'all listen to this, don't nobody text me.
No,
Write me, because this
family, we
this,
having
nut. Don't
family. We having real
family,
conversation. This is an after dark
Don't
episode.
listen to this nut.
So let me explain a little bit about.
No, first of all,
Hold on.
no. Oh,
No, let me
get my stuff.
Hold on.
Okay, go
Let me
ahead.
and then I'll let you defend yourself.
I'm not gonna defend.
There's no defense to
There's
do.
no defense. I don't have to
You
defend
can't
myself.
defend it.
Go ahead.
But family, okay. When I first met my wonderful wife, I think we've talked about this before. The 7 years leading up before she met me, she was abstaining. She was abstinence. She was basically a virgin all over again. So, and then she had met me.
And what?
And then,
And then,
then she had met me.
I had met him.
And then, nature took over. We got it in. I married her. And then next thing you know, she done took another vow of abstinence.
Stop listening to him, y'all.
I don't know.
No, sir.
She was trying to be a virgin for the third time.
No, did not. It didn't happen till years down the line. But what did happen years down the line is it seemed like between work and the kids losing all their senses,
Yeah, they
all we
did.
wanted to do was go to bed.
No, that ain't all I wanted to do.
Okay.
But that was all I was forced to do.
All I wanted to do was go to sleep.
And the crazy part is
Just go night night.
Yeah, and then the crazy part is, the old family. You've seen the old movies where the wife is like, "I got a headache," and they hit you with that line. My wife just hit me with no.
I would say, baby, I've never said I got a headache. There's no need for me to say that.
My wife would look me in my eyes.
Absolutely not.
Lovingly in my eyes and say no,
sir,
and then turn over and go to sleep
because I'm tired. Your children was crazy.
Whatever.
Your kids was crazy, but I do believe.
What you believe?
That the longer that you are married, that y'all do come to this thought process as who gonna start first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You be like, okay, am I gonna touch him? Is he gonna touch me? Only because you know what you guys been throughout the entire day. And you're like, oh.
Yeah,
who gonna do what?
But also, I think sometimes there's two different prayers being prayed, and those prayers be counteracting each other.
Okay, what prayer you praying?
Where the one prayer is, God, please let them be open to the situation.
Right.
And the other prayer is, God, please don't let them touch me.
Was you the one that said, don't let me touch me?
That wasn't my prayer.
Please. Francia, there's been plenty of times, bruh, that you have worked double shifts or you have worked all night and done about 15, 16, and I will come and I will rub your back because you know what the situation is, especially if I have on something totally different. And you'll be looking at me like,
other than the flannels?
Don't do that.
Oh, I'm just saying.
My flannels are cute.
Other than okay. Go ahead.
And I'm not wearing the moo-moos to bed. Come on, bro.
Go ahead.
Those are relaxation outfit.
Whatever.
And you have turned around and been like, babe, I love you. So don't do that. Don't act like I'm just out here. Just you have.
But do you understand what you just said though?
What?
What you had said though.
What?
You understand what took? I had to work double shifts in 17 hours in a day for me to be like, no. You took one kid to school, read one paper, and was like, I can't do this. No. Get away from me.
You tried to kill me. That's a lie.
So don't do that, dog.
It's a lie.
Don't.
I have worked long shifts as well.
Okay, but here's the thing, though. There are some people who can use the excuse.
I'm not even using an excuse.
I'm just saying, this is me being me right now. This is the views of Sanchez Crenshaw don't necessarily reflect.
These people question.
I'm answering it.
You ain't answered the question.
I'm answering the question.
Go ahead.
But some people be like, well, I done had the kids all day. I done worked all day, and I done had to clean, and I done had to cook, and I had to do homework. 75% of that I took off your table. I was making the dinners. I was feeding the kids. I was doing the kitchen.
You storyteller.
Was I not?
When the kids were here, we did it together.
Actually, we wasn't doing it together because you were doing homework.
Okay, I was doing homework.
So
you were cooking.
Okay.
And you did fix the plates.
Okay.
Okay, my bad.
And the dishes.
No, the kids did the dishes.
With halfway.
Okay.
So you can't even use that excuse.
I'm still working. Do you know how much manpower, brain power it take to do school with your 4 kids? Have you met your children?
I'm gonna just put it on your forehead.
Is we gonna answer it? Do you find a way? Do you find it that it's a way? I can't even answer this question. I can so stupid. I can't even say the question. I can't even ask the question.
How do you find a way to?
How do you find a way to get sex to start? How do you find a way to get sex started?
It's first of all, it's going back to what we've always talked about. It's having honest conversations. It's knowing. Don't assume, especially after 10, 15, 20, heck, 13 days.
Yeah.
Don't assume. Our needs change. Our likes, our passions, our fantasies, they change.
But then people feel like, babe, okay, but where's the spontaneity? Some couples just can't do. We're not a spontaneity couple. We just not. We back in the day, we were spontaneous, I believe.
Yeah.
But as we got more into marriage and more into life, I'm sorry.
As you became a Buddhist monk.
I think the spontaneity kind of like went somewhere. So sometimes you do have to plan it. Yes or no?
Well, I'm not even necessarily. You do, but I'm not even necessarily talking about planning.
Okay.
It's because a lot of the times we're making assumptions. We assume that they still like the same thing they used to like. We assume the frequency they wanted or whatever. And we've never. And I'm not saying that every time that you want to have intercourse or you want to have sex with your partner, you guys got to sit down and pull out charts and have a whole conversation.
I want like a
have a PowerPoint
I want a pie
presentation.
chart. I want a pie chart.
That's not what I'm saying.
How much percentage is we is and we's not doing it, and when do you ask it? I ask a pie chart.
I'm not even gonna touch that. Not even going to.
Go carry on.
But you have that initial conversation up front.
Yeah.
To have a full understanding of, because have that full understanding of what gets you there, what turns you on, what because a lot of the times it could be just a situation that we're just not doing the right things. Because once again, we're making assumptions.
And sometimes that we're in our head, because I believe a lot of times you're in your head and you don't start first because you think I'm going to automatically say no, or you've seen
I've been conditioned.
or you've seen how much I've done for the day and you're like, this is out of the question. But I think, again, we talked about this not too long ago, but it has to be that we have to make time. We work hard for everybody else and we do things for everybody else. We have to find the time for each other, so I think that's the merger. So far as starting, I think, again, like you said, not assuming, just put yourself out there and see what happens. And
then also the last thing I want to say, and I've said this before, when it comes to starting, gentlemen, just don't start 5 minutes before. Don't wait to right before you have an erection decide that you want to start tilling the land. That's not how it works. You start a day before. You start that morning. You start, if you trying to have sex on a Friday, you start that previous Thursday.
Dang, babe, I take that long to do it.
I'm just saying.
I think vice versa too for the women too. Don't just think because he's a guy and he could just get it up but that don't mean anything. There needs to be some intimacy.
I want to be romanced.
Romance.
I want to feel sexy.
You want to feel sexy? Buy some roses and stuff.
I want to feel love.
You want to feel love.
Wine and dine me.
Wine and dine you. I've been doing very good this year.
You have.
I've been doing very good this year. This is the year of Sanchez Crenshaw. That's
Show me I'm
say.
sexy. It only took 22 years to get there, but I'm there now.
You know what?
Show me I'm sexy.
All right, you ready?
Did we answer the question?
I don't even know, y'all. We sorry. I know. I think we did. I think we did good.
Yeah.
The family is very articulate. They will tell us.
This is a hybrid episode. This is a Freedom Friday after dark.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't really know what you're gonna get with this episode.
Okay. So, do you do more or less than you used to sexually since you've been married? Ooh.
Oh, I do a whole lot less.
Ooh.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I do a whole lot. I got a good 2 positions in me. I got a good 2. That's it.
Why is that though?
I'm
Seriously.
tired.
Because you're tired.
Because I'm tired now. I'm older now.
Is it that you're tired or you're not researching?
I ain't researching.
Because maybe you researched back in the day.
No. Yeah. And actually,
no, for real, you did. You had some stuff in your repertoire.
No, I did, and I was.
How much you say you were bedazzled? I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why.
I don't know.
I've never bedazzled. I don't know where they were came from.
I've been dazzling, but I ain't never bedazzled.
Okay, carry on.
I was slimmer.
Come on.
I was in a little better shape. I was a little more limber. I stretched. I don't stretch no more.
You don't do your yoga poses?
I don't do yoga.
Yeah, man.
No, but I can honestly say I don't. I don't. I still put forth a good effort. I still give it that old college try. But you 2 good positions.
Yeah.
And I'm good after that.
Yeah.
I'm not looking for a third.
Now, after this session, somebody going to call us as a counselor. They're like, okay, I'm a sex therapist and y'all need some help.
Hey, I wouldn't even mind it.
I'll say this. I would say less in reference to because before I would make sure that I had the correct outfits and the lingerie and blah, 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 blah. That's not the case anymore. So it's not in the activity. It's in the presentation.
Yeah, because you'll come to bed with a shirt with a hole in it.
But it's your shirt. It's sexy. It's your shirt. It's your shirt. And I just feel like compel. It's sexy. It's your old T-shirt. Makes me feel good. And it doesn't touch me.
What about the ones with the bleach stains on it, though?
It doesn't touch me. Those are yours and it doesn't touch me.
Okay.
Well, those are the ones I shouldn't be using as a pajama shirt because I really use them to bleach my hair because you do my hair and then sometimes the bleach get on it. But it's a big shirt and it feels good and it doesn't touch me. So, I don't know, give or take. Maybe we need to sit down and say what turns you on because maybe bleach T-shirts turn you on.
They don't. They don't. Not even a little bit. They don't. The holy shirt, the bleach shirt.
Go ahead and break it down. What don't turn you on?
The flannels.
Okay, so those are the 3 things.
Pretty much everything you wear to bed. It don't.
And nothing?
It don't.
Nothing.
But you know what though? I can't even lie though. I mean,
okay, because
I'm being hypocritical. Because
I was about to get on you, but go ahead.
I'll get on myself.
We gonna tell the truth.
We have an honest conversation.
Y'all do what y'all want to do.
Because a brother like me, I come to bed and I'm gonna really let y'all in on the really behind the curtain. I
know what you gonna say.
Throughout my entire life, I have always worn either shorts. Mm-hmm. Well, actually, it was shorts. Mm-hmm. I have always worn shorts under my clothes. Mm-hmm. So no matter what outfit I have on, mm-hmm. I can have on a suit. I have shorts.
Always, y'all.
And I'm not talking about. I'm talking about like basketball shorts. I have shorts. I've always done it.
Not the big ones, the tighter ones, so they don't bulk. But he always wears shorts.
So if I'm going to church or if I'm going to the office, I always have shorts under my clothes. You
ready to play basketball? You roll up on him. My man is ready.
You never know. You never know whether it's a game or a fight. You never know. You never know what you got to do in life. So, and I got older. That has transitioned into compression pants.
Yes, Lord, y'all.
The compression pants. Uh-huh. So I always have on a pair of those, no matter what, whether I'm working out or not.
You got several. Y'all.
Yeah, if I'm going to the store.
Several.
Yeah, so
don't even match.
So my bedtime outfit, family.
Sexy.
Yeah, not even. So I got on some compression. I got on compression pants. I got on a compression shirt. I got on sweats, and I got on a hoodie with the hood up.
On. Y'all help me.
And that's what I wear to bed. So it ain't nothing sexy about that.
Help me.
It ain't nothing sexy about
We've
that.
Been married a long time. That's why we always know the difference in the wearing what's going to happen. That's the truth. Seriously. Because I could come to bed and this joker got this. He got this hood on his. I just look at him. But when you're used to somebody and you know what they're about and you've had this conversation and you know what it is, you don't get offended because you already know that is what.
The hood up with the drawstrings drawn.
With the drawstrings. He's not exaggerating. I'm so
that's
serious.
What I do.
So I think that less for us in the presentation like we used to. Yeah. You know, less for us in that presentation. For Sanchez, he's saying less in the activity, the longevity of it all.
I see. Don't do that. I ain't saying nothing about the longevity.
Okay, because I was about to say the reason why I said that because I was like, as I said, I was like, but that's not.
I'm not talking. No, I'm not talking.
That's not true.
Don't do that.
No, I changed it.
Don't put my business out in the street and be the wrong rumors.
That's not the business. But after I said longevity, I was like, that's not what we talk. That's not what he said.
Don't be starting rumors.
I'm not gonna start no rumors, baby. I'm not gonna start no rumors. You good? And I think that. So I think that a lot of couples, I don't know, do less. And there's a lot of couples who, the longer they get married, they do more. So it's really up to you what you and your spouse can go for. Do you want the hood and the flannel, or you know what I'm saying, or do you want the lingerie? I mean, it's up to you guys.
But also,
it's up to you. It's all I believe. You know what it is for me and him, because it's hysterical to us. We are. I guess we be dying laughing at each other, so it's fun. I don't know. Maybe everybody we just weird like that.
We don't
just weird.
We don't take a lot of stuff serious.
We just weird. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't take a lot of stuff serious.
It is what it is.
But I think also what happens, kind of going back, kind of jumping between all the questions, from how do you get started to are we doing more or less? I think what happens also is that sometimes the longer we're together, it turns into a task.
Yeah.
It turns into something to check off the box.
Yeah. Are we getting too comfortable with it? Taking it for granted.
And we've taken the excitement, the fun.
Yeah.
We've taken what it's supposed to be and the joy behind it, and we've made it a job.
Yeah.
And we've made it something to do.
Yeah. Because I promise you, vacation, Angela Sanchez, is not this, honey.
No, not at all.
Vacation.
I'm not wearing hoodies.
We're not doing none of that. Vacation, Angela and Sanchez are the bomb. B-O-M-B, bomb. Trust and believe. Which is weird that I'm saying that, because I remember one time saying, I want to always be married to Vacation Sanchez.
Yeah, he's a different dude.
He's a different dude.
Totally
Vacation
different dude.
Angela dressed differently. She is different. She feels different. She walks. She does her thing differently. You know what I'm saying? So I think sometimes, you just can't. You're just gonna have sex not at your house. I think the house brings in the pressure of all the bills and the things that you have to do, because when we leave the house, we are different people in the sexual arena. You know what I'm saying? Like totally different, like total thought process. You know,
you soccer moms with these minivans, use it for something other than taking your kids somewhere.
You know, you're gonna wipe it down later, but I'm just saying. But I think I was just saying it because Vacation, Angela and Sanchez on cruises, when we go to Asheville, when we go to Miami, wherever we go, we're just different people. We even walk and feel different. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we just need to elevate. I don't know. What are we supposed to do to make it different? we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that off task. But I just thought about that. What if it's the heaviness of life in your home? Like you said, that makes it a task and another job. You know what I'm saying? Because what makes Angela and Sanchez the vacation us? Because here's the thing. The goal for Angela and Sanchez in 5 years is to be vacation Angela and Sanchez in 5 years straight across the board. That's it. Just not like just to go. Our whole life is a vacation. Seriously.
But I think also it's making it a priority, is making it important. Just as important as little Timmy, who has karate.
Yeah.
And just as important as Susie, who has soccer. And just as important as Jim, who has his business meeting. You have to make it important. Because what happens, like I said, I'll go back to it. Once we just make it a task, just something to do, something to check off, it's not as important anymore. Yeah. So, of course, it's not going to be exciting. Of course, it's not going to be fulfilling. Of course, we're going to come to bed wearing anything and just find a hole and go for your business. And let me know when you tap me on the forehead when you're done.
Don't tap me on the forehead, baby. Thank you.
Of course, it's going to become that thing because we don't make it as important anymore. We're
not dressing the part like we would dress when we was going to a business meeting. Yeah. We're not putting it together, basically.
Yeah, because you're not. Because if you have and I like that analogy, if you're a person that's in corporate America and you have to do a presentation, you have to do a presentation for the stakeholders, or you have to do a presentation for your boss, you have to do a presentation for your boss's boss.
Right.
Doing that presentation, you're not coming into that meeting room dressed any kind of way.
Right.
Even if it's a quote unquote laid back environment.
Yeah,
you're not coming into that office looking any kind of way
for that particular meeting.
Because that particular meeting carries weight.
Right.
Because the people that you're in front of carry weight.
Right.
But yet we don't do that same for our spouse. We come before our spouse looking any kind of way.
Right.
We come to this very important meeting, this meeting of the minds. With the most important stakeholders within our company,
right?
Because your spouse is the most important stakeholder within your company.
Yeah.
And we're coming to this particular meeting, and we're coming to the boardroom dressed any kind of way.
I just thought about this. This is very interesting. So thank you for saying that, because what I just thought about is the majority of times we have to remind ourselves is the dressing the part is not even for Sanchez for me. It's for me.
Right.
When you're going into those meetings, those business meetings, seriously, and the reason why you dress well, because when you dress well, you feel confident. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes people's eyes is what catch you first, right? And so we know that we can go into that meeting any kind of way and give them the best presentation ever, but their eyes at first, that's what they're going to see. And then can you give the best presentation if you don't feel good? Doesn't mean it could be a clean white shirt and jeans, but if you feel good, right? So I think too, when you come and make this presentation to your spouse, a lot of times remind yourself that you're not dressing up for them, that you're dressing up for the confidence and make you feel good. Because once you feel good, you will bring that essence and that feel goodness into into the marriage bed.
Yeah. I am 43 years old. I have been in one form of customer service or another for 25 years.
Probably a little bit longer.
Yeah, something crazy like that. And been in management out of that 25 years, 15 to 16 years. And it's amazing. And it's typically been customer service. I'm a huge fan of customer service. But it's amazing. And people say it all the time, and companies say it all the time, and people downplay it. But when I have two agents, or I have two customer service agents, if I have one, even if we're a business casual environment, if I have one agent who comes in, clean iron shirt,
right,
nice jeans, tucked in, well kept, and I have one who just comes in sweatpants and dirty sneakers, there's a difference in how they handle the customers.
Yeah.
There's a difference in how they sit. There's a difference in how they handle their day. There's a difference. You can look at them and tell there's a difference in how they just simply carry themselves.
Yeah.
Clothes really do make you sometimes.
Clothes have spirits.
Clothes have spirits.
I've said that all my life.
Yeah, clothes actually do have spirits.
Yeah.
So, and you, once again, use an analogy, you're coming to the meeting with your spouse and you're wearing dirty clothes, or you're wearing clothes full of holes in them, and your excuse is, well, I'm comfortable.
Right.
You can't be comfortable in a nice silk something. You can't be comfortable in something that it doesn't have to be silk. a t-shirt that just doesn't have holes in it.
Right.
A t-shirt that's not dirty.
It has to be something that I think too, like you said, babe, that's going to turn you on, not the person that you, not your spouse, but
Right.
turns you on. Because if you're turned on, you can turn it all on. If that makes sense. I know it's kind of weird.
No, it makes sense.
But if you're so if you wear something sexy and sultry, whether, like you said, if it is a big t-shirt and it makes you feel sexy and sleek or whatever that case is, and you feel sexy in it, you're gonna bring all the sex appeal and all the sex to it.
Yeah, because you've been sexy. You've been just as sexy in a t-shirt as you have been in lingerie. And it just depends. Once again, it's just, I don't know.
What it look like, baby?
Yeah, what it look like?
What it look like? It's what it look like.
We got any more questions? What you got?
I'm trying to see, though. I got anything else for us? Because we'll go past our time in a minute.
No, we good. We still got some time.
Got some
Still
time.
got a little bit of time.
Okay.
What's
the
up?
question is, do you understand why your wife, this is interesting, doesn't feel sexy at all, even though you think she's sexy? But if she doesn't feel it, do you understand? Oof.
Yes and no.
Ha.
Earlier on in our marriage, I didn't. I felt that if I saw it that way, then you should automatically see it that way. If I find you attractive,
Right.
you should automatically find yourself attractive. And it took me really understanding you and having true, honest conversations with you and not just surface conversations,
Right.
to understand how you tick and understand how you actually see yourself.
Right.
And then once I understood that, I understood it better.
Yeah, I think the same thing. Now, I'll put that to the husband because I know she said wife because it was for you, but I'll put it to you too. I did not know until about 15 episodes in how you felt about you being sexy, because we talked about that.
Oh, yeah.
Talked about that being sexy, and didn't, because for some reason we don't think that men, we know that men work out to feel and look good, right? But we never equated that to sexiness, if that makes any sense. I don't know what that's about. Like, he got beautiful abs and beautiful arms and blah, 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 blah. But might not even be what makes him feel sexy. That might just be part of what he does because it's been what he's been doing all his life.
Right.
Right? And so I had to realize too, like, I feel that you're the most sexiest man alive. I love, it's so weird because he tells me I'm creepy, because the sexy thing about Sanchez,
Nah, dog, you creepy.
the sexy thing about Sanchez is his arms and his hands. I do not know why. So I take pictures of them.
That's not creepy or nothing. Just, I go on your phone I'm looking for something, and you got 19 pictures of just my hands and my arms.
They're beautiful.
That's not creepy or nothing.
But that is sexy to me. I think that because I see the veins popping out. I see he's just like, he's a strong man, right? And so that's sexy to me. His veins pop out. The blood is flowing. He is just a beautiful man in all other areas, but that's sexy to me. Now to him, it may not be sexy. Like, baby, could you please stop taking pictures? This is weird.
I'm pretty sure that there's a few family members who are in the field of either therapy, is a therapist, a psychiatrist. Could you please analyze that for me?
They don't gotta analyze. It's my thought process.
Just get back to me, because I'm pretty sure, family, there's something not right
It's my thought process
about that thought process.
But to hear him say he didn't feel sexy, and I was like, what? So
I never have.
Like you, and that's another thing we used to talk about, because he was like, I don't feel that I'm attractive.
Never have.
And I mean, like, I'm like, people are giving you, I'm giving them the money and they're giving you the change because they in your face, baby. They're giving you free hotel rooms.
I'm nice.
Till I come. And don't do that, because it's not cool.
I'm friendly.
Okay, baby, whatever. But when I heard him say he wasn't sexy, it kind of threw me off, as if men don't have a right to not feel sexy, is basically what I'm trying to say, and to remind him how sexy and how beautiful he is as well. But when he don't feel sexy, to make sure that I'm like, baby, are you crazy? Because I would say that to him, like, baby, seriously. Like, are you trying to play games with me? Because I'm thinking he's trying to be fake humble.
So serious.
You know, like fake humble.
So serious. And
because he's such a beautiful man.
Yeah, even to this day. I mean, I know I'm not Quasimodo. I mean, but I'm not. I know there are so many better looking people in this world than I. And so I've never, like I said, I know I have nice features. I've always thought that. I know I have nice features.
Oh.
You know, I've always been told, you know, I got my hair is nice, you know, and I got a nice smile. So I know I got nice features. But to equate all that into actually being attractive or actually being sexy, I've never seen that.
Got you.
And so also that plays a part in it too. And we have the conversations all the time from the women's aspect of it. Like you said, you know, if a woman doesn't feel sexy within herself, it's hard for someone else to convince her or her accept the fact that somebody else is looking at her in that way.
Right.
Men are the same way. It's just something that's not talked about.
Right.
If a man does not feel good about himself, does not feel attractive, does not feel sexy within himself, then it's hard for him to understand why someone else sees it, which equates to, because a lot of people always say, well, sex is easy for a man. No, it's really not. It's really not. It's spiritual for us too. It's mental for us too.
Yeah.
If we don't feel it within our mind, within our heart, within our soul, it's not just boom, boom, gone.
That's what people think.
Yeah, but
because
it's really
easy
not.
because you can easily see that it has arised.
Right.
It has came to the attention. Or
Right.
And so people are like, oh, he ready at any point, regardless of how he feel. But sometimes that's just a mechanism, but that's not the heart of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And some men are looking for the heart of it, not just the mechanism of it. If that makes sense, what I just said, right?
No, it makes perfect sense. I think it makes perfect sense. What else you got?
I think that's it for us tonight.
That's it?
Yeah. How do you feel about those questions? Actually, they're really good questions.
Yeah.
That's very good.
What you got? You got another one?
No, I was just looking. I'm like so impressed with the questions.
Yeah, the family always does as well.
Yeah.
Because the beautiful part is that a lot of the times when we do like these question and answer periods, it's questions we get from the family.
Yeah.
And they've never steered us wrong.
Nope.
You got a final thought on this weird episode? On this After Dark / Freedom Friday?
I thoroughly enjoy After Dark episodes. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and bring some more family. We're going to start bringing some more couples back to the After Dark.
Yeah, we are.
We got some couples that we promised people do After Dark with.
Yeah,
and so I think we need to set it up.
Yeah,
we need to set it up. We need to do some After Darks because I love just sitting here After Dark. You know, because people think After Dark is always about having sex and intercourse, but sometimes it's just about, do you know what size tampon your woman wear? Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know what pad? You know what I'm saying? Do you know when she don't feel sexy? Do you know? Do you know that your husband, now that I know he tied on my shirts? My God. I'm just saying, did y'all know that, ladies? Did y'all know? Go ask a question.
That shouldn't have took you 21 years to know.
Whatever. I'm a late blow. No, I'm very intelligent.
You're
I've been
very
an A
intelligent.
student all my life.
All your life.
So I can't say that. I heard you. How about that? I heard you, honey.
Family, the purpose of our After Darks episode, just like my wife just said, is to have fun, but it's also to open up dialogue.
Yeah.
Have the and this is my final thought. Have the uncomfortable conversations. Find out, what does your spouse like? What is their fantasy? What is their, what is their all things even? Yeah. What is that thing? What gets them there? What do they envision? Have the conversation, and just be open and just be honest and just be free and have the conversations. Yeah. That's my final thought.
And sexy is a mindset.
Sexy is a mindset.
Sexy is a mindset because I was just thinking about that. A lot of times I don't wear certain things or dress certain ways. I just don't feel sexy.
Right.
But within a month, nothing has changed in my body frame. Nothing, but if my mind is sexy, I'll put those same things on and believe that I'm sexy. Right. So I think for me personally, I don't know about everybody else, but it's a mindset.
Yeah, because you got pretty feet.
Because thank you, baby. So sexy is a mindset.
Sexy is a mindset.
How about you? What's your final?
I already did, baby. I don't know if you was paying attention, but I had
was
did. I thought you were, because I had did my final thought.
Was that your final?
I even said, this is my final thought. I even said that. And on that note, family, we thank you for listening.
We love you guys so much.
However you're listening, whether it's on iTunes, whether it's Podbean, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Amazon Music, whether it's Google Podcasts, whether it's iHeartRadio, or on our own personal website at www.thecrenshawcorner.com. And as always, we consider ourselves an interactive podcast. We can be found on the socials. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, all in the Crenshaw Corner.
Yes.
And of course, you can email us at any time at thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. Once again, thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. And as always, family, welcome to our journey.
We love you guys. Bye.